Welcome, everyone, to the Sunny Coast's very own podcast called The Referral Wave, Riding the Tide to Success. My name's Tony Cross, and by day, I've got a car brokering business called Drive Connect and hail out of the Sunrise chapter at Alex Heads. But today, I'm with the ever smiling, ever happy Robbie from Happy Cleaners. So, welcome along, Robbie.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you for this great invitation.
Yeah, no worries at all. Great to have you along. So, look, let's get into it. Tell us a little bit about the Happy Cleaners.
Well, Happy Cleaners is residential cleaning business. We tackle regular cleans from weekly, fortnightly, or monthly to the very thorough bond cleans. We also do pre-listing, anything to do with the selling your home, the pre-settlement, the listing, and everything. So anything that has to do with cleaning your home, we are your business.
You're there. So we were talking before we got started, about the bond cleans and things like that, and how people leave things to the last minute. And I said to you that, I mean, you often see those things on Facebook where people are desperate to get it done, but I never thought about it the way you explained it. Just talk us through that, how people get themselves, they think that they're going to get it done, don't they?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. I mean, we all think we can do everything. We all
Yeah.
have these superhero claws attached to our back, and we can't handle everything. We can't deal with packing, keep working if you have kids, schools, and everything. And then, no, don't worry, I'll do the clean myself. Real estates are very, very thorough and very high standards for bond cleans. So it's not something that it takes a couple of hours. Sometimes it
Yeah.
takes a big team and lots of time. So what happens a lot is people would say at the very last minute, no, don't worry, I'll do it myself. I've been cleaning my house the whole time, blah, blah, blah. And then what happens 1 week or maybe a couple of days before they're moving, they realize that once you move the furniture, it's when the
Mm.
real dirt comes out. I mean, everyone looks at the house and said, yeah, this fair enough. I mean, it's fine. And then you move that bed that's been sitting there for years, or that
Yeah.
couch, or even the TV from the wall, and it's, oh my God. So then people realize that they don't have the time to do it. So then they call whoever is available to get the job done.
They hit the panic button. So apart from bomb cleans, as you said, you've got a lot of regular clients as well, haven't you? Like that you do weekly, fortnightly cleans for. And your areas on the coast, what sort of areas do you service?
We go from Pelican Waters up to Coolum.
Yep,
I'm planning to expand, but not for now. The thing is, I like to take jobs that are closer to my team. So the
yep.
driving, it's not that much, and they can like take advantage of their time and not being driving the whole day around. So for now, it's from Pelican Waters up to Colin.
Yeah, great. Oh, fantastic. So look, what led you to joining BNI?
Well, my dear brother, David from the Nude Window, he is
Yep,
in BNI and he knew I was starting the business and being new to the coast, being new to the country, to be honest,
yep.
I didn't have a network at all. So
Mm.
he said, why don't you just come for a breakfast, meet some people? He didn't give me any information. I mean, my brother, it's like that. He will make me jump into a pool and don't even tell me if there's water there or anything. So I just went for a breakfast. And then I think next week was visitor day. So I went for visitor day and I just loved it. But it was because of him. He invited me.
Yeah, great. Yes, well, we know and love Dave very well. You have one live wire of a brother there.
Yeah,
Not,
I
not,
know. I know.
well, you beat him to being on the podcast anyway, but we'll get him on soon.
That's
Uh,
going to be a fun one.
yeah, yeah. I have to plan some time. Have to plan some time for that one. So, look, can you tell us a bit about how you use BNI to expand your business network?
Yes, definitely. Well, as I said, when I joined, I was just starting. So I had
Yeah,
just a couple of, it wasn't even like a big business. It was just myself, sole trader, working in houses, meeting people, doing the job, always with a smile on my face. And that was it.
yeah,
So through VNI, I have not only get more customers, of course, through referrals. I have been able to actually build a business, learn about it, how to grow in a healthy way. You know, for me, it's very important to grow, but still give a good service. So growth
Yep.
in a matter that I can still handle everything. Now we have a bigger team and we're still growing, but BNI has been a great school for me, not just about getting clients, but about the learning journey.
Yeah. Yes. It does that, and especially when you start interacting with other people in your chapter. And that sort of leads me into my next question. How have you used BNI to solve any of the problems that you've had in your business? Now, I know you've reached out to a few people in your chapter. Talk us through that.
Oh, I love our chapter. Our chapter, I mean, they take so much weight out of my shoulders. I have my accountant there, my bookkeeping, my mechanic, the guy who looks for my cars right there. I mean, everything, everything. It's not just about the business. It's sometimes you need something for yourself and you just reach out, hey team, does anyone know someone who da 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 da? And they will give you an answer. And it's not just a random answer. It's someone that they know, someone that they trust. That's that's how great referrals in BNI are. I mean, you have Facebook, of course. You have the
Mm,
community boards. You have even your neighbors. I mean, word
yeah.
of mouth. But if you know that you someone has referred you from BNI, it's someone that is good at the job, someone that you can trust, someone that it's fair with the prices, and they do a good job at the end. So that is great.
Yeah, and I guess sometimes it's just about having a conversation, isn't it? You might not be ready to jump on the actual situation right at the minute. But I mean, I know a couple of conversations we've had about down the road for you and some work vehicles, things like that. I mean, it's just about having that conversation now to sort of plan, and then you talk to Stuart, the accountant, what I mean? So it's about having a good network around you and being able to slowly get those eggs in the
And
basket, isn't it?
and it's great not only to build your network, to build your people skills. I mean, the way that
Yeah.
you stand there every week and you talk about your business in a short time. I mean, it's not that you're going to talk and talk. You got a short time to do it, and then they put you out there. So you have to face people and you have to say, "Hi, I'm Robbie. How are you?" And it gets you to a whole level about connecting with people.
Yeah, and I've got a funny story about you about that because I've watched you grow in our chapter. I can remember walking from the car park with you the morning of your very first 10-minute presentation, and I'm blowing it off, going, Robbie, there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. And you turned around and you looked at me and you said, Yes, Tony, but you're not doing it in your second language. And I was like, I never thought of that. You did such a great job. But yeah, it's true, isn't it? You've moved to another country.
Oh
All of a
my
sudden, you're a
goodness.
billionaire. You're doing your weekly presentation. Now you're doing a 10-minute talk in a language that is your second language. It's amazing.
That's the thing. I mean, I have a whole arts background, you know that,
Yeah.
being in musical theater and in dance my whole life. I have no problem with standing on stage and talking to people, no problem at all. But in a different language. I mean, I'll do it, I'll be flying in Spanish, like flying. So I'm a funny person in Spanish. But when it comes to English, I have to think every word that comes out of my mouth because sometimes I will say like stupid things and people would look at me and say like, pardon? What do you mean? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Didn't come across how I thought it was going to.
Yeah, I've done
Uh,
two presentation now, two 10-minute presentations, and oh, I'm much more relaxed with that now.
yeah, we just need a few more of those dancing videos inserted. We need a few more of those. Hey,
Definitely.
look, when it comes to your success in BNI, have you got one standout story you can share with us?
Let me think about it. Well, being Latin, I belong to a very big community of Latin people from all different countries of Spanish speaking people.
Yeah.
And with that, I met this lady and she was reaching out through our group. She was looking for a cleaner, for a house cleaner. And I said, hey, listen, I got a cleaning business. Are we happy to help? Blah, blah, blah. And then she said, great, just send me your details. And that same night, she also asked her husband to reach out to his network for cleaners. The
Mm.
husband came back home with three business cards of happy cleaners from three different people. I don't know the husband. I never met the husband. I just know the lady. I'm not going to say her name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Really?
the husband came home with three of my business cards from different people, all clients of mine or friends that I have in other networks, and it was so funny. So she ended up calling me last night and saying, "Hey, I think you are the person who people are referring to. So we're just gonna go ahead." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. That was so funny."
So, refresh my memory. How long have you been in BNI for?
First visit was September, August last year.
Yeah, so just over 12 months.
Yeah. And I
And
and
that's
I
the
joined
result.
in October or something. Yeah, like a
That's
year
the
now.
result already.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. He comes home with three of your cards
I mean,
and you moved
I'm
here and started a
lucky.
business.
I'm lucky that my line of business, it's very like everyone is looking for a cleaner. So I'm lucky in that sort of situation. But what makes us different is like I'm really trying to build something here that it will help people, something that it would last in time. I'm just not trying to like get as much work as I can, as I was telling you at the beginning.
Yeah,
I'm trying to build something that it will stay in time and that will people, if you think about 5 years from now and you think about a cleaning business, you will think of happy clean, happy clean.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. And I think without BNI, that wouldn't be possible
No,
for me.
correct. And that's a fantastic way to look at it. So rolling on from that, what's given your BNI journey to date, although it's still brief, what's the one bit of advice you would give to someone new that was listening to this podcast that was following in your footsteps?
Come and have breakfast. Just come along, bring business cards,
Yep,
definitely. That even if you're not gonna like join, come and meet the people, drop some cards there, network, talk with other business owners, and just learn. If you jump in there with an open heart and an open mind, 100% guarantee that you're gonna get out of that room with something that you learn, something
yeah.
that you want from that situation. So just come along.
Yeah, well said. I think people, both when you invite visitors and also people thinking of visiting, sometimes they get a bit hung up on how full on it might be or whatever the hang up might be. But even as a visitor with no intention of joining, coming along and just meeting people and seeing how it works. And, it's very, very often we get visitors there that don't join, but they still use people's services. And that's what I say to people about inviting. Don't invite people to join. Invite people along that need a cleaner, that need a pest control person, or so yeah, no, that's good advice. Look, what's next? We talked about the 5-year plan. We're all going to remember happy cleaners, but what's next for your business on the horizon?
I'm super excited because we are moving into a new facility.
Oh,
We are
great.
gonna have now it's a shared shed, like a warehouse where I'm gonna be able to have more stock for things. The cleaners is gonna be more local for them, like more central, sunny
Yep.
coast, so they can drop off the gear. And yeah, and I'm trying to build there some kind of an office too. So that's
Oh,
great.
you're supposed to say, I'm going to get a fleet of new vehicles from my local car broker.
Well,
We'll get there.
let's start
We'll
with
get
one.
there. We'll get there. Get the shed sorted out first. Got to have somewhere to park the fleet, right?
Yeah. And
Re-
that shed was through BNI.
Oh, fantastic.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, sometimes you don't even have to go out there and ask for help. Sometimes help comes to you. There
Yeah.
was this was out of a conversation. I mean,
Mm.
I listened to one of our BNI friends from our chapter, not to
Yeah.
say any names,
No, no.
and he was talking about, yeah, so I got this new shed and blah blah blah, and I'm looking for someone to rent it out, blah blah blah, and I was like, well, I'm your person. And we start chatting about, and this, it's happening.
Excellent. How good's that?
Hmm.
Opportunity is at every turn, isn't it?
Absolutely. Just grab them, go for it.
All right. So, with all those wonderful words of wisdom, what's the one core value of BNI that resonates with you?
For me, 100% positive attitude.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if it's pouring rain, doesn't matter if it's raining cows, whatever. Just go out there, do the job, put a smile on your face, and happiness, it's contagious.
Yep.
If you enter a room with a positive attitude, with energy, with like with showing that you want to be there. Like I always feel like I'm here, ready to do the work. How can I help? That spreads around. I mean, spread the love. Everyone, it's catchy. So 100% positive attitude.
I'm biased because we're in the same chapter, but you are a ray of sunshine on Thursday mornings when we walk in. No, it's fantastic. So, look, how can people get hold of you? How can listeners find your business? Websites, phone numbers?
Easiest way is through our website. Just if
Yeah.
you fill up the form there, I'll get an email and I will contact you immediately. So that's thehappycleaners.com.au.
Yep.
Or
Great.
if you like to have a chat, well, the phone number is there, but it's 0403 752 238. Just give me a call. I'm very good talking on the phone, so we'll probably be there half an hour.
Uh, that's fantastic. Look, Robbie, I've wanted to do this podcast for ages because I knew how fun it was going to be. So, look, thanks very much for being on the show, and every success for the future. You're doing a marvelous job. So, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Tony, for all your support, for the invitation, and nothing. Just thank you to BNI, which funny for me, I never belonged to any church, that like any church and religion, but
Yep.
BNI is my church. Go for it, definitely. I love
All
that.
right, the Church of BNI. All right, we'll have to see if we can get that one across the line. Well, I'll see you at church on Thursday morning then.